What's up? So I'm recording myself here because today marks a very significant day in my life. This is kind of like a journal entry, I suppose. Lots of different kinds of journals. I've learned there's photography and photo albums that can be kind of a journal. There are written journals that can be with pen and paper. There's digital journals that can be written on the computer. There's social media that's used as journals, and recordings. So that's what this is. Today is July 14th, and it is my last day working at Western Digital. This is significant. I've quit jobs before and I've had lots of jobs in the past. This one happens to be significant because it's A, the first job I ever worked for corporate America, B, the longest time that I've worked for a single employer. 12 years. It's been a long time. I've learned a lot. I've been kind of in the same chair with a lot of acquisitions. I've been divorced now for pretty new. It's been since the very beginning of May, end of April. I've been living on my own for about 6 months. And I need to change. I need to end this because there's too many memories of an old life and I want to update. And there's a lot of mixed emotions. I've got a lot of people here that I've met, that I've rubbed shoulders with, and I've been a significant impact on them, very valuable and very memorable. And they've expressed that. So it's kind of tough. I'm just gonna do a quick walk around, probably driving in the car because it's like 108 degrees outside right now, 106. But yeah, I just turned in my badge. I just turned in my computer. It's become very, very familiar. And you know what? I'm gonna miss the Adobe products, Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere, all of them I got for free. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss my phone, the free service on my phone. I've got to update that. I'm gonna miss all the free time. I'm gonna miss the people. I'm gonna miss the familiar atmosphere. It's been a really nice building to work at. It's just gonna be a change, and now I've got a new job I'm gonna be starting next week. Not next week, but in 2 weeks. I've got next week off, and that'll be all the way in Phoenix. It's gonna be an hour drive away. So significant. This is kind of like gonna be brushing up against my loss wound. I've got a wound here about loss, and it started very, very early on. I've had a lot of loss in my life. Friends, family, friends that have died, friends that have written me off, family, my dad's died, loves, things that I love to do that I don't do anymore. And now this. I think I'm ready to move on, but it's still really close to that, so a lot of longevity. I've never done that before. I've never had a 12-year stretch before. This has been very new for me, starting when I was 30 years old. And now I'm moving on to something new, and I have no idea what my life is going to be. So let me drive around. Let me show you what's going on. I can't change the camera on this to reverse to the other side, so I'm just going to turn the camera around. So this is that's pretty much a parking spot that has been, I favored that one. That was one that I would park in. Recently, because not very many people worked at Western Digital, I would park over here in the covered parking. This is brand new, this particular garage, and even more brand new. As of a week ago, they started charging. So it looks like, I don't know what that's all about. But I guess you have to park there now. So weird. I just find it weird. I find it weird because this is more, I would expect something like this more in a dense city with not as much parking. And yet, I don't know, just whatever. This building, here's a bunch of more parking, and as you can see, plenty of spaces. This other building that's over here to my left is another company, but I would make often a bunch of walks, and I would walk over to that one, which has been kind of new, and I would walk all the way down through here. Sorry, my camera's probably not showing very much. So this is just where I used to work, and I'm no longer going to be working here. And that's significant for me. It's a big part of my personal life. 12 years, same stuff. And then, of course, this is Western Digital. And surprisingly enough, I was going to move out of this building anyway because they're moving to a smaller building. So that's my recording. I'll save this on a computer or something, but I'll write down some more of my experiences, probably in English on the computer.